I hope you guys had a wonderful day. This is Hano Fashion House. Here we go. So on today's video, I'm teaching how to join trouser. How to join trouser. There are different ways of joining trouser. What I'm sewing is a trouser with elastic. So I've already joined one side of the leg. The first thing you have to do is after joining the crotch of the trouser, after joining the crotch, the front and back crotch, this particular trouser is not going to have a dart at the back because the waist is going to carry elastic. So I am not going to put a dart on it. I've joined the crotch. I'm joining the second leg of the trouser. Please, if you're online, join me. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hano Fashion House. Like, share, and comment. So I'm joining the two legs. First of all, you hold the two crotch together and join them. After joining them, you now get to the side. You get to the side of the trouser and join. Sewing trouser is as easy as anything. Once you know how to sew trouser, it will be very easy for you. If you cut your trouser perfectly, the first thing you have to do is to join the crotch. Join the first crotch, join the back crotch. Then, if you are putting it inside pocket or you are putting pocket or normal trouser pocket, first of all, put the pocket like I did. I've already put in the pocket here. Here is the pocket in the front. This is the pocket. So after putting the pocket, what you have to do is to join the both. Join the two together. After joining the crotch, because what I'm doing now is to join the two crotch together. After joining it together, I'm not going to join the side. This particular trouser is trouser with elastic on the waist. It doesn't have band, so we are not going to put that at the back. Once you join the crotch and put the pocket, you now close the two sides. The next thing is to put the elastic. This one is a palazzo trouser, so it's not difficult in making. So I am going to hold the two sides together. Make sure that the two heads are holding each other. Like this one, it doesn't have that. Because if you put that, it will not show. Once you put the elastic, it's going to cluster. So after holding the crotch, this is the crotch line. This is the front crotch line. After holding the crotch line, you hold the back crotch line. The next thing is to get the two trousers together like this. Run it down, either half inch or you take 1 inch, depending on how you want it to be. You run it down. Then you now hold the two heads together. Join the two sides and then put a band on the waist for the elastic. So I'm joining the two sides together now. If you're online, please touch the like button. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hano Fashion House. Like, share, and comment. So when you get to the pocket side, you don't have to go in deeply because it's going to affect the pocket. You can measure half inch or you use your initiative to know where the half inch is. So I'm running down here. Here is the pocket side. I'm not going to go in deeply on it. Just run it gradually and raise the pocket. This is the pocket. If you are running your own, you have to shift the pocket to one side. Then you now run the material. You don't have to sew the pocket together. You'll be running it gradually until you get to the end. Remember, if you are joining trouser, you must have a leftover at the downside. That was why, if you are measuring trouser, if the length of that person is 42, If you're measuring, you measure 44. 44 is after sewing the trouser. You can be able to measure the 42 and trim off the excess. If you don't measure it 44, you went and measure 42 as the exact measurement of the trouser. After sewing the trouser will be jump up. So what you have to do, after getting the normal length of the trouser, you now add it extra 2 inches. And mind you, if you use pin to hold the crotch line, after joining that trouser, at the side of the down leg of the trouser, it will be dragging up because you were using pin to attach to it. You will just allow it to flow down on it. I'm going to show you what I mean. All right, this trouser I joined now, it has excess. Look at here, they are not equal. You can see the left over here. That was why if you are measuring your trouser, if your length is 43 or 42, if your length is 42, after getting your normal length, you now add extra 2 inches. Because of this, if you measure 42 inches dots, after joining the trouser, it's going to short. When you are through making the trouser, you will now see that the trouser will not sit well, it will not balance well at the downside, it will not be jump up. So it's good to add some inches after getting the length of the trouser to avoid having a short length on it. Please, if you just joined this live stream, remember to tap the like button, subscribe and share. So I'm done joining the other side of the trouser. I'm going to join this side. Like I said, what I'm making is palazzo trouser. The palazzo trouser, you cut the waist excess. After getting the normal size of your waist, if your waist is 40 divided into 4 is 10. After getting that 10, you now add extra 5 inches on the both sides, so that when you put the elastic, it can be easy for that person to wear it. Please touch the like button. Let's do it together. If you have any question, drop for me on my comment section. Remember to subscribe. So once you get to this place, this is the pocket side. Once you get to the pocket side, what you have to do, you shift the pocket. Don't run the pocket together with the material. To not give a good fitting. To not give a good fitting of the dress, the pocket will not lap well. What I mean is, this one I'm wearing, look at the pocket. The pocket balance very well here. But if you are joining it, if you are joining your own and you join the pocket together with the fabric, it's not going to smooth well. It will squeeze. Check my page and see how to cut palazzo trouser. What I'm showing on this live stream is how to join it and how to put trouser pockets. Please touch the like button. Let's do this together. If you're online, touch the like button. Remember to subscribe. So tomorrow I'm going to teach how to make earring, how to make a beaded earring. I'll be doing that tomorrow afternoon, how to make a beaded earring. By next week, we will start the beading of a dress, how to bead a dress. I'll be teaching that on Monday next week, how to bead a dress. So look at what I was telling you. A lot of people make mistake on this. They are not equal. So you have to trim the excess to avoid you having a short length of your trouser. So I'm done joining this trouser. Look at it. Look at the waist. The waist of that person is 39, which is 9.8. So I added extra 5 inches on it so that once I put the elastic, can be able to gather well. And the length of her trouser is 42. And now add extra 2 inches, which is 44. As I finish joining this now, I will now measure 42 and trim, because she wanted to be a high waist. That was why I'm making a band of 3 inches. A band of 3 inches is what I'm going to use for this. So look at how the trouser is. Very simple. It's very simple to do. It's not difficult. Hold on please, I'm coming. Okay, now I am done with this now. So the next thing I have to do is to cut the band of the waist. But I'm going to attach the elastic. So let me quickly rush through this because it's night already here. Let me rush quickly on how I made this. For you to cut your trouser, you first measure the crotch. For you to get a perfect crotch of somebody, you allow the person to sit down and you measure it, the side from the waist to the downside of that place she's sitting is the crotch line. That's the easy way of getting a crotch. So after marking the crotch line on the trouser, you now get your hip measurement. The hip measurement, you mark it 8 inches. If there's somebody that is plus size, you step down by 9 inches. Unless you are cutting a very high waist trouser or palazzo. That means you are going to measure it 10 or 11. There is standard measurement for it. For the hip, you measure 8. To avoid the trouser bulging out when the person wears it, you see something bulging out. So you get your 8 inches, get your crotch, your thigh measurement. If you measure your thigh, for you to get your thigh measurement, some people used to make mistake. While getting the thigh, you allow the person to stand up. To measure the thigh, you put it over this way. You raise your hand here like this for you to get the thigh. You put your hand this way. Once you measure it like this, you have gotten the thigh. Look at my hand, that's the thigh. If you measure it this way, like this, you're not going to get the thigh. It's not going to sit well. So you will make sure your hand pass your hip up. You now get your thigh. That is when, if the person wants to sit down, she can sit down freely. After that, please, if you're online, touch the like button. Remember to subscribe. Touch the notification bell for you to know the next time I'm uploading a new video. So After getting the thigh, what you have to do is share your thigh measurement into two. Your thigh measurement, you share it into two. Whatever you have, you now measure it. After that, you go to your hip line. And if you are measuring your hip, you start from the end, not from the side. You have already measured the thighs. If not, it's not going to sit well. So after that, you get the length of your knee. Your knee length, either 18 inches, 17 inches, or 20 inches, depending on how tall the guy is. Get your waist measurement. If for the fitted, if you get your waist measurement, you add 2 inches. That 2 inches comprises your dart, and the dart supposed to be at the back of the trouser. That is where you're going to attach the dart. So after that, you hold your dart, step down by 4 inches. 4 inches is standard for the dart at the back. If for the skirt, you step down by 6 inches. For the trouser, step down by 4 inches. After joining it, then you now come and join the crotch. As I join here, don't first join this side unless you are sewing a combat trouser. A combat trouser that has a pocket here. First of all, you join the side. But if you are not sewing a combat trouser, what you have to do is to join the two crotch, the leg, join the leg down, join this leg down first before you now go and hold the waist together and join. Please, I'm running short of time, it's getting late, so I want to close now. Remember to touch the like button. Go through this live stream. You will see where I shown how to cut this trouser I made here and how to cut the package also. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Join me on my live stream tomorrow. I'm going to teach how to cut a splash and spray top. A splash and spray top. I'm going to teach it live here how to cut it. Thank you. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. God bless you for joining me. I appreciate you all. Bye for now.